What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome to another video, another reaction video. And this video is by, again, our resident favorite reporter of the KSI, Logan Paul, and Mr. Beast drama, I guess. And he goes by the name of Mr. More Pegasus. But his YouTube channel name is actually More Pegasus. I just like add the Mr. So, yeah. Anyways, he just dropped a video called The Logan Paul Situation Just Got Worse. And I watched like a minute of it. From what I got, it seems like Logan Paul had a recent podcast where he invited KSI on, and it looks like they just addressed all the drama they've been going through for the past month. And let's see what they're talking about. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Also, please, if you haven't, please take a moment to just scroll down and like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, without further ado, let's actually get into the video. All right, let's go.
Yeah, like I like my cheese moldy, bro.
Logan Paul and KSI have released a new podcast episode where they respond to everything that's been going down the past few months. Now, last time on the saga, KSI finally reacted to my videos, at least the thumbnails. Obviously, didn't actually watch them. That would be bad for business. We also got an update on the moldy lunchly. Apparently, nobody can buy that now because they may be getting recalled to potentially fix the issue, I hope. But anyways, let's just dive right into the first part of this podcast where KSI says that he's actually 10 million IQ and he's been playing us all the whole time.
This is a good time for me to tell everyone that I'm actually not pissed. Like, I'm not mad.
Hold on. There's a much better way to do this.
Okay.
Yeah, that was so underwhelming.
Okay.
What?
I believe he's referring to the backlash his song was getting thick of it. He was going around on Twitter and on, live streams, at least presenting that he was mad that people were making memes out of his songs. I guess now he is claiming that that was just all part of his marketing scheme to drive up listens or sales for the music. Now, do I believe that? Absolutely not. But, it could be. There is a scenario where that is 1000% the truth. I just think when it comes to music, KSI don't really play. So if people weren't really feeling his music, I really thought that he was genuinely angry. But if he wasn't, kudos to him. That was big brain.
Nah,
Bro, hold on. You didn't set him up right either.
No, I didn't know he was going to just
what you
unveil
pulled
it.
off was one of the greatest marketing strategies I've ever seen in my life.
So good.
Absolutely. I messaged you on this. I said to you, this is fucking incredible. Just marketing genius.
Okay, before I get to KSI, God, I gotta talk about Mike. Mike Majakalak might actually go down as the biggest glazer in human history, dude. I have never seen anyone just absolutely grasp onto someone's schlong like Mike does, dude. He's like that one Patrick meme, firmly grasp it in your hand. He's like a Venus flytrap. I learned about it in school.
Dang, this guy really be going in on Mike. He has not left any opportunity on the table to just not refer to Mike as some form of, meat grabber in friendly terms. Dang, I don't know. He's just being a supportive co-host. That's what I think. But yeah. Plus, Mike does have a stake in Lunchly now. I mean, I guess it's a minority stake. So he wants to prop up not only his co-host of his podcast, but his technically new business partner, KSI, as well. So, he's just being a good partner. He's just being a good partner. That's what I say. But it be too much sometimes.
It's basically just a plant that snaps shut and doesn't let go once it gets its, I guess, hypothetical glizzy here. Anyways, I'll let him finish. He's obviously about to here.
Okay. And it worked. It really, sorry. Go ahead. You tell him what you were saying. I just wanted to add a little oomph to it.
I want to add more oomph before you add the most.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Bro, I told you I'm taking notes. What you did was absolutely brilliant, to reiterate what Mike said. And as your business partner and friend and also a marketing person,
yeah,
you even had me fooled, JJ.
Yeah, because you messaged me being like, bro, are you all right?
I couldn't tell. I think I saw you flipping out on like Aiden Ross'
stream, yeah.
And
yep.
even Jake brought it up to me and was like, dude, like the way KSI is acting, I was like, nah, he's fucking with everybody. He's fucking with everybody. And I'm taking notes because like if you act angry,
Yeah.
this is what I've learned that you've taught me.
Yeah.
People will just continue to make fun of you
Yep.
for the song.
Yep.
But that only contributes to the streams, the views.
Yes.
Okay, so basically he's like, I was pretending the whole time, guys. I was never actually mad. I'm actually Albert Einstein here. Now, that would make sense, except for the fact that apparently you were pretending in private with the Sidemen, your own best friends, while not even being filmed. Because they called you out on a podcast for not taking a joke when you were riding in some car or some Jeep and you weren't even being recorded, and they were like making fun of you for the song, and you were still getting really mad about it and not.
See, that's why I said I don't believe that this was a huge, big brain IQ thing. I think, again, when it comes to his music, he don't play. He just used it as an opportunity. Okay, fine. People are not going to let up. I might as well just play along with it. And this might be the genius part. Listen, everybody gather around. This might actually be the genius part. I don't know if the buzz for the music has died down or where it's at right now, but what if he is saying he used this as marketing for people to actually stop making memes out of it because it really actually hurts his feelings? So he's doing this reverse psychology thing where he's saying, yeah, all you guys making memes, I wasn't really mad about it. Then in reverse psychology in a way where the people making memes say, oh, wait, he actually liked this. I'ma stop, thereby making him happy because nobody is making memes on his song anymore. That might be some big brain activity right there.
Not going along with the joke. A nice attempt at changing the story here, but that's not how it went down, all right? Now, I'm sure he played it up for videos for sure, but he even admits it later in the podcast that he was actually mad at Dan TDM, and that's why he made the tweets. Now, my honest opinion is that he was definitely mad, let's be honest, okay? His ego is massive, and let's not kid ourselves. Like, the whole meltdown fits his character perfectly. It's not like something out of the ordinary for KSI, all right? He wanted people to take his song seriously. He wants to be respected as an artist, and everyone was laughing at him. And my guess is what happened is that eventually after everyone told him, including his own best friends, the internet, his own Reddit, his videos, maybe even after watching some of our advice in these videos, he might have finally understood there's no winning against the memes and winning against the internet. So then he actually embraced it. But to act like this is like a master plan from the beginning, that's just ridiculous, all right? This is like Schrodinger's idiot when you say something or do something stupid and then be like, I was only pretending to be a dumbass. Like, come on. How is this a good plan? Sure, your song is doing really well because it's a memeable song, but your sales for Lunchly have completely tanked. Your sales for Prime have tanked. Feastables has tanked. Like, all of your businesses are completely failing.
Can somebody confirm if that's true or not? Because I've heard about Prime being in a clearance rack. I didn't even know grocery stores had clearance racks or clearance bins or whatever it is. I thought they only had it for like movies and stuff or tech. So yeah, can anybody confirm if Lunchly, Feastables, and Prime are doing good or doing bad? Because according to Mr. Moore Pegasus, they're all doing bad. So that's interesting.
All right, Prime and Feastables was failing so bad, they had to create a new product, Lunchly, to get rid of like the leftover shit or something.
If I didn't have a song, I'd say the only thing I would have done is probably the 2 tweets that I did at Dan.
The first 2.
I think those were genuine.
Yeah.
Those were me like, F this guy.
Yeah.
Don't fucking come on my business. Da 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 da. But then, because I had a single coming out, I was like, oh my God, I can just use this as a way to market my song.
Bro.
I can use all this hate, all this attention, and just drive it to people going to my song.
But I told you that I've always said,
I 1000% believe he did that. But I said this in a previous video. He used the hate, to market his music, which he did achieve. But the hate the song got, I don't think he expected that. I don't think he expected the memes, the people making fun of him and all of that. I think he thought, I'm going to use the hate to drive up sales for the song. Then when the song comes out, people are actually going to like the song and just forget about all the hate. I think that's what he was thinking that market employee was going to achieve, but it did not. He did achieve the eyeballs to his song, or I guess listens to his song, but the feedback, that was the part he was not anticipating, even though he's like claiming he just did that to boost the song even more? No, he didn't. He was genuinely mad, at least at first.
That attention is the currency.
Yes.
But I don't always practice what I preach.
Yeah.
You really.
Really, Logan? You don't practice what you preach? Do I need to pull up the image again? Jesus Christ, bro. Your entire life is about attention. You, KSI, and Mr. Beast will literally sacrifice your entire bloodline for a few extra views, all right? Absolute sociopaths, in my opinion, all right? And the thing is, even if this was a 10 million IQ move to promote his song or whatever, you still really hurt your reputation. Like, the way you acted was super cringe. You are less respected than before by adults, I'd say. And all of your collabs with Mr. Beast and Logan have just revealed your character, that you're willing to do anything for money. Because no good willing person, no person with a genuine moral compass will associate with those two at all, let alone make them richer and more famous. Listen, I know we like to laugh at all the memes and stuff, and that is majority of my channel.
I'm going to say beware who you guys are judging, because when the shoe's on the other foot, you would hope you have people in your corner to support you through a trying time. Now, I'm not saying this to excuse the behaviors of Mr. Beast or Logan Paul. I'm not. What they did was despicable. Well, Mr. Beast, you know, his was just negligence. He did not realize the people he was hiring on his staff or the people he was friends with were, you know, PDFs. So that was some negligent stuff. So I'm not excusing that. And I know with Logan Paul with the crypto zoo scam, I am not, you know, absolving them from anything they've done, but to cast and judge and like kind of make this thing as if they shouldn't be able to provide for their families or to have a livelihood because of the things that happened in the past. It's a little bit, I don't know what the word to use, but I think they should be, you know, give people a second chance, you know, or a 10th chance in this case. Oh my gosh. I'm literally trying to be a voice of reason, but the more and more I talk about it, the worse and worse they sound. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying. But I think at least we should practice more grace as me being a Christian. That's you know, one of the core tenets we have to practice daily. So yeah.
We're just having a good time or whatever. But some of this stuff, you know, occasionally we do talk about, right? It is genuinely vile and super scummy, some of the stuff these people have done, all right? And if it weren't the fact that these are literally, objectively, the biggest creators, like Mr. Beast is the biggest creator, it would easily be the end of all of their careers. And what about your own conscience? Like, I couldn't sleep at night if I pulled some of the shit you guys did, all right? And it's just like, haha, I have more money, I have more views, therefore I win. It's just...
That is something I didn't take into consideration when I just made that last spiel. How you respond to how people come at you really tells a lot about you. If you are responding with an arrogance to you when you know you just did something messed up, then I can understand why people would want to give you more grace. Now, I'm a Christian. I need to practice that because God has given us grace, and I've done bad things as well. So we've all done bad things. We've all sinned. So I can't sit here and not practice that grace that has been shown to me to my fellow neighbors. That's just all I'm saying. But I understand how people can get turned off from certain people based on how they respond to a certain narrative or to a certain controversy they are embroiled in. So I get it.
Cringe mentality.
I know the song is good, but I know a lot of people, you know, are just going to jump on the trend. A lot of people are sheep. They're just going to follow and just do whatever they want to do. So I was like, all right, cool. Let me just lean into this and be pissed off, angry, tell people, guys, stop making memes, knowing that they're going to make more memes. It'll just be like, oh, stop making fun of me, knowing that they're going to make fun of me more. And like, stop making videos on me, you know, saying that my downfall is imminent or, you know, satisfying downfall, this satisfying.
I mean, I think he got what he wanted for sure. Like, his song is definitely pretty big, but it's still considered a meme song. And all the people he respected as critics did not like it. So I don't know if you're truly happy about it or whatever. Personally, I never really cared about his song. I never will. All right, I was just talking about it for the memes and because everybody else was talking about it. I'm more concerned with YouTube becoming corporate and soulless and the biggest creators getting away with literal crimes.
There's times where I was just just there like, like, maybe I'm getting a little annoyed, but then I'll always look back and go, nah. It's all part of the plan. I've got to just go with the flow.
I mean, you can say you were not affected, but weren't there like veins on your forehead, dude? Like, that's kind of hard to fake. I don't know. Maybe he's just a Oscar-worthy actor. We've just all been played, guys.
You're brilliant, bro.
Well, ultimately, like, as long as the song is good, then it's fine. Like, if I made an actual bad product, then, bro, like, it's not going to be doing as well.
That right there tells you that it was not a plan. He is still trying to make everybody know the song is good, but the general consensus is the song is bad. But he is trying to say, okay, guys, I played along with it because it wouldn't be doing this well if you guys didn't think the song was actually good. So the song is good, right? So I'm just playing along with the memes, but you guys really think it's good. But people don't think the song is good, but he's coping and saying that the reason why it's going up is because people actually think the song is good. I don't think the song is terrible, but I don't think it's good neither. I think it's just there. But the fact that he just said that lets me know this was not a plan, a marketing plan, or nothing. This was just something he caught. This was just a thing he just had to go along with because he had no other choice. You see, you let people speak long enough and you really find out the truth.
As it is now.
Isn't that like a thing though? Like earworms, you got a stupid song stuck in your head and you're trying to get rid of it even if you don't like it. But if there's one thing I've realized while being on the internet is that you don't need to have any talent to be successful, all right?
As a senior trader on one of the biggest trading floors in the world, there were 4 words: myself.
How many successful creators, influencers, TikTokers, singers, or whatever have you seen that are just so bad that you can't even understand how they're successful? Like, they've done nothing.
You don't have to have talent to be entertaining. I think that's something we need to realize. I think as long as you're entertaining, do you need talent to be entertaining, or do you just have to be a degenerate? Because the people that do the wildest thing and the crash out things, I'm not going to necessarily say they have talent. I just think they might just be a little bit entertaining, even if it's to the detriment of them. I don't watch that type of content, but I'm not going to sit here and act like it doesn't exist. So I think we need to make a delineation or distinction between talent and entertainment. Then when we can make that distinction clearly, we can understand who fits and where. I think KSI has talent, and also he is entertaining. And I can only speak to him because I don't really watch Logan Paul. I don't think I've ever watched full Logan Paul's video. I don't think I've ever done that.
And they've been granted success. Like the Hawk Tuah girl. Like she has done nothing that warrants her success. Or
now maybe she might. I've not watched her podcast, but maybe that would probably be more of a accurate description of no talent and no entertainment. But again, I don't know if her podcast is entertaining. If it is and she has a number to prove it, then she would fit in the entertainment bracket. But right now, maybe she's just neither. And I guess he would then have a point that there are talentless people on YouTube.
Or deserves it. Yet she was immensely successful. I don't know if that's going to continue or whatever, but clearly she's been propelled high enough to already have a career or whatever. So, I don't know. There's an audience for absolutely everything, even the most brain-rotted, brain-dead shit ever.
I mean, I created a load of drama, with Dan, TDM, and
dude, I have
Lunchley.
I have to say, bro.
Yo, that
Dan TDM put out one tweet. The dude said one thing.
The biggest series ever. He said one stupid thing.
And we're still talking about him.
Milked
He's
it.
a legend.
He's a bro.
He's a legend for that.
I'm gonna beat this horse, even though it's dead. I don't give a.
Dude, it's honestly Dan fucking crushed it. That's amazing.
Bro, I'm so happy he tweeted because, like, oh my god, he just made this way bigger than
it was the
it
beginning
could
of the
ever
snowball.
been. Yeah. Bro, like without him, I probably wouldn't have No, I wouldn't say.
No way this guy is glazing himself in a hypothetical scenario. That's crazy, bro. He was about to say his song wouldn't be as successful without Dan TDM, and then he's like, no, it would still be super. Bro, KSI strokes it to himself at night. He watches himself in the mirror and says, you're the best. I love you. I'm the king. I'm the nightmare. Dude, get over yourself. There's just no way, bro. You need to stop. Hold it in, buddy. Goddamn. Never put a mirror in front of KSI. He will immediately reach climax. Only Omega KSI glazers are buying the shit. You all got played by KSI. Like, come on, bro. Just hop off. Hop off at this point.
He just allowed this craziness to happen, and it just spiraled out of control. Even with the whole Lunchly thing, I think it was like mostly positive until Dan tweeted, and then everyone was just like, oh my God, a big OG YouTuber who's just clean, you know, doesn't have any controversy, is going at these guys. Yeah, we can now rally behind this and say, Logan, KSI, Jimmy, Snacks. Yeah.
Oh my God, dude, I hate this retroactive rewriting of history. Now he's gonna make it like the only reason people hate KSI, Logan, and Mr. Beast is because of Lunchly. Dude, people hated Mr. Beast for months and months before the Lunchly thing, all right? For various dramas. People already hated Logan for years and years for various other reasons, unrelated to Lunchly, all right? In fact, they would have hated you too, but your story and your particular alleged scam did not get as much mainstream attention, all right?
Mr. Pegasus, can't say you don't have a point there. You do have a point. I think what happened was people weren't favoring Jimmy, who's Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, who's Logan Paul. I think people were finding the perfect storm to justify their disdain for Mr. Beast and Logan Paul. And ultimately KSI. They were on their individual, they had their individual controversies at the time, with Logan Paul with Crypto Zoo and Mr. Beef with the whole PDF thing he had going on. And when both or all three of them joined, it was like people thought that was almost a slap in the face, because they didn't really address or really like they didn't show any form of sympathy as to what was going on with their controversy, but they go ahead and push to the face of the consumer this product that just had everybody at their tipping point. And in addition to that, with Dan TDM, who's a beloved YouTuber, tweeting that, it was just like the perfect storm to just go at these three guys. So it was like a whole multitude of things that had to come together to create this perfect storm. And that's why we're here now.
So you better thank your lucky stars, buddy. Goddamn. You have still not apologized for that. You just acted stupid, like, oh, I didn't know what I was doing or whatever. But basically what this Lunchly situation has done is that it's told people that, oh, okay, KSI is just as bad as the others as well, considering he's perfectly okay associating with them and endorsing everything they do. So now they're starting to connect the dots. They're like, oh, okay, I thought KSI was the good one, right? I thought he was the cool one, right? The down-to-earth one. And now it's like, no. They're all a bunch of corporate f***ing shills.
And then it's fine for Sanat, and it's fine for FaZe Rug, and it's fine for Ryan Trehan.
Right.
But for us, oh, we're the bad guys.
Yes, you literally are the bad guys. How can you possibly, in what alternate universe could you be the good guys? What, like Einstein, you need to come up with the fifth dimension for me to see this shit, bro. Like, what angle can you use to paint these guys as good? You gotta tell me, please. And we already talked about how the situation is different when you pulled up a 9-year-old video of Dan TDM taking a food sponsorship. Like, it's different if you actually own the company and you have options to do other things, and you have already previously done other bad things, so people know that your intentions aren't good. Yes, other people can be criticized as well. You just happen to be in the limelight. That is true. But that doesn't make you guys innocent. Like, okay, all these other guys are doing this stuff, so therefore nobody can criticize me. Like, you're bigger than all of them and you have a different type of audience. Obviously, people are going to react differently to...
It's pretty simple why they're not getting the same criticism as Logan Paul, KSI, and Mr. Beast. Because I think anybody with a brain would understand that McDonald's and candy are not healthy. nor are they marketing their product as healthy. The issue is when you try to market a product as healthy when it's clearly unhealthy. That's when people would have the issue with you and single you out, where you then feel like you're being villainized. So with Ryan Trahan and Kai Cenat, they're selling products that's clearly unhealthy. They're not trying to pull a fast one and say, oh, this is a healthy Big Mac or a healthy candy. They're just selling things that we know are unhealthy. But you guys with Lunchly presented it as a healthy option or healthier option. So that's the discrepancy right there. It's not rocket science.
Each type of audience. Some people are totally okay with their beloved creator doing extremely scummy things, and some people hold them to a slightly higher moral standard.
How dare you? How dare you release a product? Get out of here.
It's super just weird how that works, bro. Like, I think
See, and they're being a little bit disingenuous with this because when they released Prime, they did not have backlash on it. So it should tell you that with the Lunchly product, it was other things combined with the marketing of it was what made people feel some type of way, because you can't use this, oh, when we do something is an issue. No one had an issue with you guys releasing Prime. Yeah, you had the people that was like, oh, Prime is unhealthy. But generally, y'all's fans, YouTube, everybody, Twitter did not come at you like this. So would you say they were villainizing you then? Or were they supporting you then? But because they have a criticism for your new product, you then think you're a victim. Make it make sense.
I feel like YouTubers should be supporting YouTubers, especially like in the age of influencer brands.
Because we are all doing so well, it's always like, these guys. Because we're the type of people who don't stay in our lane and just keep it pushing. We're there like always trying to break out and switch it up, change it, bigger, bigger, bigger. People are just tired of it. You know, everything they touch is gold. Nah, them, we're gonna go after them.
Everything you touch is gold. More like everything you touch is mold. Got him. Easy. That was just free. No, but this dude is so up his butt, bro. The entire world is not out to get you, all right? You guys just suck. I don't know how else to put it. And yes, people are tired of it, okay? When you just want to be bigger and more corporate at the cost of anything else, there's no soul into anything. You're just cash grabbing any way you can. Like, since when do you guys give a single shit about kids' Lunchables? Obviously, we know it has nothing to do with your brand. Now, if a cooking YouTuber came out with something like that, then it would be a completely different situation. Basically, it was just your management whispering into your ear, being like, oh, you can make another $1 billion right here. You got to get in. Oh, I heard Lunchables made like $1 billion last year. You better get into this business. Like, at a certain point, as a viewer and as a fan, you start to get a little frustrated, okay? Because, you know, YouTubers are supposed to be a little different from all the other cash grab celebrities, you know, Hollywood actors or whatever the heck.
I disagree. YouTubers are the new people coming up in business. They are the new corporations. I think people are still stuck in this idea that the people who build corporations or businesses have to come from like a business background or like a suit and tie type of person that's in the real world. No, y'all got to get with the times. YouTube has created an easier barrier of entry for you to then construct or build a business as well. So that whole YouTubers are supposed to be different, no, that's done. That's when YouTube wasn't seen as a platform that you can potentially earn a living from. Now, YouTube has created generational wealth for multiple creators. So why do you think that they're just going to stick to the old mantra of what a YouTuber is? The new YouTube or the new way is YouTube being a pathway for you to build something you want to build. It's not only about your creativity anymore now. YouTube is a business. So I can't agree with more Pegasus on that. And I think that that's old way of thinking. People want to do something. People are not going to remain as the same teenager they were when they started their channels. They're trying to grow up. They're trying to have a family. They want to have something that is sustainable. Do you think people are going to make videos every day of their lives till they're no longer on this earth? Or do you think they want to have a business where they can make some money off of, where they don't have to make videos every single day and literally stressing themselves out. So I don't really vibe with that. It's kind of like a weird way of thinking about YouTubers.
Right? It's supposed to be a guy in his room just having fun or recording, whatever.
You literally can't.
And let me say one thing. More Pegasus, I believe, is 21 years old. So he doesn't really understand. Once you hit 27, 28, and you realize, okay, things you need to set up stuff for your future, that's when you understand. Because it's easy to say this because you're reacting to other people's videos. When you are the subject of everyone's video, that subject has to be constantly thinking about new ways of creating videos. The more creative they are, the more you have a way to earn a living by reacting and criticizing and making commentary videos from other people's hard work. And I'm doing the same thing right here. So I'm not even trying to do this self-righteous thing. I'm doing the same thing right here, but I know how hard it is to think of an idea, do a video, like put all the thoughts and everything, all the resources in those videos. Just scroll back to like 8 videos back. You would see like how I make my videos. So yeah.
Beat us.
No, you could. It would just be don't talk about us.
Yeah.
Or you guys. But like it's like
But it's
they
so
can't do that
hard.
because
You know why?
Because there's money in it for them.
Yes.
There's money in it for them.
Oh, it's a low hanging fruit. It's just so easy to say something and get views from it.
I mean, not wrong there. Guilty
That's
as
very true,
charged,
yeah.
but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't at least a little invested personally. Of course, I don't really give a shit about any of these guys. I probably care more about KSI than the other two because I did watch the Sidemen, of course. Lesser and lesser nowadays, though. Goddamn, everyone's growing up. But honestly, these guys have always been sort of TV characters to me. I don't even know if they exist at this point. I've been watching a little too much astrophysics. But I do really care about YouTube as a whole and creators in general, all right? Because when I was growing up, that was kind of my only escape, right? I would watch YouTubers and I'd feel entertained because, maybe I didn't get along with everybody else at school or we just had different interests or something. But YouTube was a place where you could go to and you'd find people with common interests, people talking about all the random stuff going on in the world. And it was just so entertaining to me. And it was a bit nicer because you could actually connect to the creators as well. It's a bit different from like solely watching like a Netflix show because, you'd watch Jacksepticeye for like years and years and he would sort of parasocially become your friend. I know it's a little bit cringe, but I'm sure everybody's
That is a very unhealthy way of viewing creators. Please, guys, do not do that. Like, go outside, touch grass, get some sunlight. Don't think these guys are your friends. They're not. They don't know you. I mean, they appreciate the support you're giving them, but they don't know you. So it's weird when people say they had a parasocial relationship with creators. I don't know. It's just me. I don't know if that's just me. I don't know.
had that sort of experience if you watched PewDiePie or Markiplier or something like that. And KSI was actually part of that crew. And he's just gone now, you know? Also, another reason I care about it is that the top creators set a standard for the rest of the platform. So if everybody sees that you guys are just doing stuff for money, you're exploiting your fans, you're getting sued left and right, you're hiring criminals, you're putting together dangerous events where your fans are getting hurt, then everyone's gonna be like, all right, I mean, they're facing no repercussions. Let's just all do the same and try to claw our way to the top any way I can, stepping on everybody else, stepping on our own fans, anything to get up there, right? Okay, gonna get a little deep here, but it's kind of sad that I almost know for a fact that we have like 5 to 10 years of YouTube left, like actual YouTube, right? Where you guys can just hear a creator just being genuine, you know, speaking their mind, having fun, and being genuinely excited and passionate about things. But in the next 10 years, because of, I don't know, pioneers like Mr. Beast or whatever, it's become so crazy corporate that as you get bigger, you just hire over 100 people or whatever. You just start brands left and right, and you're just in it for the money. This is management controlling your every move. Even KSI said he wasn't even making videos because he enjoyed it. He was just like, oh, management told me to react to these memes, even though I don't actually like it. Obviously, that part wasn't a joke. That was literally exactly what happened there. And I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with the AI as well. I've seen these videos with just perfectly replicated voices and entire videos made from AI, and you can't even tell that they are not human unless you know the people behind it. So I don't know, man, it's real.
I've seen that too. That is the only scary thing. Outside of that point he made, I disagree with the whole 10 years thing. And he might be right, but I think because he's so young, he doesn't understand. Do you let me ask you guys a question. And maybe we can end on this. Let me ask you guys a question. Do you guys think it is logical or feasible for a person to make videos for 20 years straight? Let me even break that down even more. You see, he comes off as somebody who's watched a lot of creators, and we've all have, right? And he said he's grown parasocial relationships with these creators. That's a little bit odd, but I understand. Cool. Do you think it's possible for these creators to make videos every single day and put out a high frequency of content and also working a full-time job? Do you think that's possible? It is, but if you care about the well-being of this creator, you would understand that something called burnout will happen. So why are you then mad if a person can create these amount of videos in high frequency, but also has, a business where that's also supporting him, where he doesn't have to go get a 9 to 5 job and reduce and reduce the frequency of videos, but he can up the frequency of videos and also providing for his family? Why wouldn't you want that second option? Because you love these creators so much, right? You should also care about their well-being and their family and how they put food on the table. Yeah, YouTube pays, but YouTube, for what they're doing, they might think that they're not getting compensated as they should. So they want to create a second, third, fourth stream of revenue. That's not a bad thing. I understand there's a difference between being money hungry and doing every unethical thing to earn money and exploiting people. That's different. Those people deserve criticism and all the negative press they get. I'm talking about the people that are making these videos that you guys enjoy, but also creating multiple revenue streams. I don't think those people are money hungry. I think that they're trying to satisfy you as the fan and satisfy their well-being and their families. So I would just say, just before you guys start saying people are money hungry or sellouts, and this is not even in reference to Logan Paul, KSI, or Mr. Beast, because I think you can make an argument that they might be money hungry. I'm not here to debate that, but I would just caution you guys to really think about that before you start throwing accusations out for a person who wants to just make another stream of revenue. So yeah, I'm just saying. So with all that being said, what do you guys think of this video? Do you think that KSI played it up for the camera, the anger to drive up the sales, or do you think he just caught on to it because he had no choice? Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section. Please, if you haven't, drop a like and sub to the channel. And remember, we all have salvation. It's just upon you if you want to redeem it. Till next time, guys. Peace.